Hello, welcome, and welcome back, you wonderful viewers. I'm your host, Blue Dragon of Blue Dragon Games, and today we're in for a very fun challenge run. Can you beat Fallout New Vegas? As Liberty Prime. Now this is a very fun challenge, and not really all that much of a challenge in itself. The rules are simple. I must side with the NCR, so I can ally the Brotherhood of Steel with them. Additionally, I must ally the Kings and Boomers with the NCR. I must eliminate all named Great Khans and all the main Fiend leaders, every Legion location, every major Powder Ganger location, the Omertas, and all other slavers I encounter in the Mojave. In addition, I can only wear power armor, and will have to get a full suit of T-51B, and I can only use a Power Fist to represent Liberty Prime's big metal hands, a Tesla Cannon to represent his laser eyes, and a Mini Nuke, and a Fat Man, so I too can launch nuclear Armageddon at Red Chinese Communists. Additionally, I must obtain Greased Lightning, the unique Gunrunner's Arsenal Power Fist, Ether, the unique Gunrunner's Arsenal Fat Man, and the Tesla-beaten prototype, the unique base game Tesla Cannon. I must also obtain all 4 Chinese Spec Ops guides, and both sets of Chinese stealth armor, and throw them into the Divide. You will notice that there are a lot of stipulations on this run. That is because, outside of the very front-loaded difficulty of the start, which you will be seeing shortly, this was incredibly easy, and the only source of actual danger I faced was myself trying to actually get use out of a Fat Man. For tags, energy weapons, explosives, and unarmed. To mimic the weapons I am allowed to use. And as for traits, none. As Liberty Prime is an NPC, they don't have traits already, and it only appears in Fallout 3 and 4, which don't have traits. Double no traits. Thank the doc, and I don't turn on hardcore, and you will see Fat Lib Prime, my custom text document, with the commands to give me Liberty Prime specials. And here you will see me naked, killing Cook in 2 hits. And here's me killing Motor Runner, still naked. Getting a good start. Legion Raid Camp. And this is after I have gotten power armor. Already I can feel the spirit of Abraham Lincoln flowing through my veins. Killing these filthy slavers. I have no love of powder gangers, and I don't care that the 2 you rescue as part of the booted quest died to a fucking mole rat after I released them. I gave them the gift of freedom. They chose to be so bad at shooting that they died to a mole rat. I didn't even know you could fail the quest after they were released. But if you don't start it, you fail it. and 8. And now, watch as I channel the spirit of President Andrew Jackson. Not by beating a would-be assassin to death, or near death, rather, with a hickory walking cane, but by eliminating these filthy tribals. All great Khans are dying. There is no such thing as a good one. I know, we're skipping a lot of progress. Vault 22 and Vault 11 are really easy to do even when naked if you have a power fist and an unarmed build. I don't know what to tell you. And Vault 3 isn't hard, it's just boring. And that's the first named Great Khan dead. A quick highlight of some of my thievery. I actually lost the recording of the 4th Chinese Spec Ops training guide being found. You'll see I do have all 4 in my Pip-Boy inventory. After I get done tossing these stealth armors into the Divide. It feels bad doing it, because they're the best light armor in the entire game. But I will not allow this communist garbage in my country. Not as Liberty Prime. McCartney lives on, and I am his fist. And with this, the last of the Fiend leaders dies. And now it's time to start the extra bonus challenge. Killing all Enclave Remnants. This was fun. It gave me an excuse to explore around the map. But because none of them were power armor until Veni Vidi Vici or The House Always Wins Part 8, no Masters, or For the Republic Part 2 ends, it really doesn't matter. They're not strong enough to actually put up a fight. Here I thought I'd have to fight all the west side, but nope. No one cares that I shot Judah Krieger with a Tesla cannon, repeatedly. And I cut out the massacre of Jacobstown because it wasn't hard, it was just boring. What's not boring is shooting mini-nukes at people. It's fun! I wish I had more opportunities to use a fat man in my playthroughs. Holy shit, is it fun to just nuke people. And you'll notice in my inventory, I already have the special weapons. Because, as I've said for multiple things I've glossed over in this run, it's not hard, it's just boring. Oh no, I'm not showing sped up footage of fucking gambling in New Vegas so I can afford 2 super expensive GRA weapons that come to a combined cost of 30,000 caps. The horror. It's gambling in New Vegas. If you've played New Vegas, you know exactly what it's like. I have 9 luck, I win more blackjack hands than I lose. It's not hard, it's just tedious. And here's killing Melissa and her encampment. I missed them the last time I genocided the Khans. And Vault 19 Massacre time. Killing all of these powder gangers. Because powder gangers, according to their own generic dialogue, while you have Arcade as a companion, are slavers. All slavers must die. There will be no exceptions. This isn't a Lincoln run. But Liberty Prime embodies the freedom that is the spirit of democracy. And I am democracy's righteous hand of vengeance. And Red Rock Murder Massacre time. When I say it like that, it sounds like a bad thing. It's really not. No one likes the Great Khans, except the Great Khans and, I guess, the Fiends, but the Fiends are slavers. Pedophilic, cannibalistic slavers. At least Cook's a fucking pedophile. Yeah, that's canon. I wish I hadn't read Dumont's Slave Ledger. Single most disturbing thing I read in this game. Getting Meltdown was a fun side objective for me. Because it's the only way to simulate Liberty Prime's laser eyes exploding people. It's fun. This was a very fun run. Like, I skip over a lot of it for being boring at times. But the actual run was just a whole lot of fun. In moments like this, I'm speeding it up because Red Rock Canyon is really big. And doing this at normal speed would be kind of boring. But this was a fun run. I'm going to have to find a lot of very patriotic music to play when I get to adding music here. Because this entire run was fun. And I lost the footage, but I did kill Edie in Prim. I'm sorry, I love him. But he's an Enclave Eyebot. He had to die. Total Enclave death. I felt bad about it. He is probably the only NPC I killed as part of the challenge I actually felt bad about. I don't like Arcade. Not sorry. The Enclave armor is cool, but Arcade can suck my dick and not in the way he wants to. Clearing out Nelson. Because I can, and it's a Legion location. Have to murderize everyone in here. Because democracy is non-negotiable. And of course, free the NCR prisoners. And the mine. I'm not going to try pronouncing the name. I know I'm going to get it wrong. And I'm going to offend someone in that region. But it's just the one, like, down the road from Nelson. It's not hard. Kind of tedious because it's kind of long. But killing Legion is always fun. Part of the reason I don't side with them very often. Also, I personally find the Legate and the lead up to him to be easier than General Lee Oliver. Part of that is my navigational capacity is equivalent to a lobotomized pigeon, and I get lost all the time. It took me like 2 weeks to learn the layout of my one hallway high school back in 9th grade. Like I said, I can navigate about as well as a lobotomized pigeon. And here we are, freeing the Weathers family from the Legion, because free the slaves. Democracy is non-negotiable. You will be liberated and you will like it. And killing more Legion, because fuck the Legion. Least favorite faction in New Vegas. Seriously, they suck. I hate them all. I wish them nothing but the worst. And into the fort. The outer part is obviously a cakewalk. I am in power armor. I am in T-51B power armor. The second best power armor in all of Fallout New Vegas in terms of damage threshold, and the best in terms of durability. This is not a challenge. This is pleasure. I feel bad calling this a challenge run. Because, yeah, I had to use a decent amount of stim packs because 2.7mm submachine guns are really good against power armor. But I wasn't in any real danger, even with having to use most of... And here is one of my favorite parts of the run. I thought at least 2 Praetorian guards would survive. I wait a moment, confused, and then I find out, nah, it's just one dog. Everyone else died in that nuke. And here I'm seeing what the fuck overkill is as a challenge. I did not go for getting overkill because I'm not hunting down coyotes, and I love crows too much to shoot them with nukes. Even in a video game. They're my favorite bird. I'm not doing that to them. Head into the weather station. The only part of the game that gave me any trouble, and the only death in this entire run after getting power armor that wasn't entirely self-inflicted. I left that in at regular speed because that Legion in the air was very funny. And you just got to see what I meant by almost all of my deaths in this run were entirely self-inflicted. I see some more Legion. I shall fire a second nuke. And that is Nipton. Except for Gaben, who I beat to death. After that session, I looked up who the fuck Gaben was. Because I've never encountered him before in all of my time playing Fallout New Vegas, and I have over 460 hours in this game. I never leave Nipton till after the fort. And somehow the breaks keep your eye on the prize, like doing everything in this order, and it's super fucking weird. I'm not showing it because it doesn't matter to the run, because it's just a side quest. And here's me killing Anzers by punching him in the knee, because I forgot him when I figured out how to... and Oscar Velasco, the last con. Here's Dermot, hate him, and St. James. And that's all non-Omerta slavers did. Getting the Boomer NCR Alliance. Their quests are really easy in this run, just boring. Like I said, none of this run was hard. Things were just tedious. More often than not. And cement the King's NCR Alliance. Because Liberty Prime would protect his fellow serviceman Elvis Presley. Fun fact, Elvis Presley served in the US military. And that's all you need to see of me freeing the slaves from Gamora. Steal Kajino's journal to blackmail him. Because in order to truly eliminate the Omertas, I needed to actually do How Little We Know. Because Nero only spawns during this quest. Kill Clandon. And help Troy. Because this quest fails and you can't kill Nero if you kill him. So this way I can destroy the Gamora's weapons room in the basement and steal their weapons to sell for more ammo and stim packs. That's really the only thing caps are good for at this point. Pretty sure I got banned from gambling at every casino at this. Well, before this. Actually, I don't think I did anything gambling related in Gamora. I didn't need to. And also, for some reason, I just always had someone aggroed to me. Like, I think where the cash room guard should be. And it was super fucking confusing. Kill Big Sal. Kill Nero. Bada bing, bada boom. How Little We Know is done, and I can purge the rest of the Omertas. Channeling my inner Nurbit, as I channel the powers of Abraham Lincoln and Andrew Jackson at the same time. I didn't go for killing every single tribal in the entire Mojave, because technically the Strip families are all tribals. If I do an Andrew Jackson run, which I am really tempted to do because the dress cane's a weapon, I might have to rectify that. Or I guess just see what the game itself counts as tribals. I'm not killing the prostitutes. If they're anything like Joanne, they are slaves, and this will free them. We do not kill the enslaved. I don't know why I left this level up in. Because I was looking for Hit the Deck and forgot somehow that all the perks are listed alphabetically. Because I am stupid. I have over 400 hours of time in this game. And I managed to forget that. I'll even re-enter. Specifically, so I can actually kill the cashier. With a Tesla cannon. And report to Colonel Moore. To inform her of some jobs well done. No more cons. No more Omerta threat. against Moore's desires, a peaceful resolution with the Brotherhood. Unfortunately for all of you, I really have nothing to show for the protection of President Kimball, so we're going to be going straight to Hoover Dam. He got out safe and sound. The assassin did actually start running. Oh, I actually did include it. I thought I didn't. That's on me for how I do my voiceovers. But steal failsafe detonator from the engineer assassin, and then disarm the bomb he plants in the vertibird. And then kill the ranger assassin. And the president gets out scot-free. And to the fort, because going through Hoover Dam is really easy and really boring. Like, I have 9 in all special stats, endgame weapons, endgame gear, and plenty of healing supplies and ammo. There is no challenge in getting through Hoover Dam. I'm mostly including my raid on the fort because it was very fun. And I got to solve my issues with the Legion in my favorite way to solve issues in this game. Nuclear bombardment. As you will see once I finally get up to the Legate. I probably could have sped this bit up, but there's only like 2 minutes left of recording anyway, so why bother at this point? It is not enough of an issue to stop recording and re-edit this video. Carpet nuke time. At least that was the attempt. Just grab a big kid. And Lanius goes down like a bitch. And some tiny tots for the stragglers. And I run to General Oliver, proving that yes, you can in fact beat Fallout New Vegas as Liberty Prime. This run was a whole hell of a lot of fun. And honestly, if you want to introduce yourself to challenge running, a run like this is a really great idea to do it. It's restrictive enough to be interesting, but not so much that it becomes frustrating if you're not used to challenge running. Again, this was a lot of fun, despite my griping. I have been your host, Blue Dragon of Blue Dragon Games. I will see you in the next video, and have a wonderful rest of your day.